Yes, guys, good evening to all. This evening, again, I'm in the Glebe, St. George, right by the Polyclinic, looking up towards the Gun Hill signal station. Yeah. And first of all, I would like to highlight the Glebe Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office. Yes, guys, I would like to highlight the Glebe Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office. This is the Glebe Polyclinic here, which has been recently renamed the Freddie Miller Polyclinic. It was named after former member of Parliament for St. George, who served the parish of St. George for 18 years, 1948 to 1966. And he was also the father of former member of Parliament for the city of Bridgetown as well, Dame Billy Miller. Who was in politics since 1976. Dame Billy Miller was one of the first women in politics, and she was the former deputy prime minister at one point as well. And also, she was the Minister of Education. She was the Minister of Health first, a Minister of Education, and then she was the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. She served as Member of Parliament for the city of Bridgetown from 1976 until January 2008 when she retired. So I'm just saying that Freddie Miller, Frederick Freddie Miller, who the Polyclinic is named after, was her father. He was also the founder and owner of the Miller Brothers Limited. This is the ice factory at Baxter's Road in the city. They named the Polyclinic after him in early December of 2022. Yes, guys, this is the St. George, the Glebe Polyclinic, now referred as the Freddie Miller Polyclinic, along with the St. George Welfare Office, and this polyclinic will serve for those persons living in the parish of St. George. So again, St. George is in the center of the island, along with the parish of St. Thomas. So there is no sea, no coastline in these parishes. And again, St. George is my father's birth parish, the parish in which my father was born and raised. And for those of you who don't know who my father is, Satchmore that sings What You're Gonna Give Me for Christmas, and I Am a Proud Barbadian, and many more songs is my father. And he and his siblings were born and raised in the parish of St. George, to the other side of St. George, in a place called Elton, or Butley Terrace. All the Moors from St. George are my family. guess you're looking back up the hill again towards the signal station, the Gun Hill signal station. You can see it on top of the hill here. Gun Hill signal station was established in 1818 as a fortress to signal when the enemies were coming in. And it was later acquired by the Barbados National Trust as a National Trust property on the 24th of November 1982 by Tom Adams, who was Barbados' second Prime Minister at the time. Yes, guys. So this is the busiest part of St. George. This is St. George North. The other part of St. George would be like St. George South. St. George South is more scenic, where you'll come across the St. George South is where you'll come across the St. George Valley with all the green pastures and the campground and so on. Yes, guys. So again, Frederick Miller was the father of Dame Billy Miller, who was the member of Parliament for the city of Bridgetown. Dame Billy Miller was the member of Parliament for Bridgetown from 1976 until 2008, and her father, Freddie Miller, served as member of Parliament for St. George from 1948 to 1966, which makes it 18 years. So I was zooming on the Polyclinic here. The Glebe Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office right here. So this is the healthcare facility for those persons living in the parish of St. George. Throughout the parish will receive their health care here. So up the hill now will lead you back to the lion statue, which is at Gun Hill in St. George, and it will lead you back to the Gun Hill signal station, back to Tate Hill, Newberry, and again the road to the left by the bus pole is Glebe number 5, and the next one is number 6, Glebe number 6, which will lead you back to Flat Rock and Francia Plantation House. Francia Plantation House is also known for the famous Winston Hall incident. Winston Hall, along with his counterparts, attempted to rob Francia Plantation House, and since then Winston Hall and his counterparts were jailed, and every time Winston Hall gets into prison, he always gets away. On the run from the police for a number of years. Each time he gets into prison, he always got away until he was later shot by the police in 2004. And that's how he died, in 2004. So Winston Hall was a fugitive because of the incident at the Francia Plantation House. This is in St. George when you make the left turn. And that road will take you by the Rowans, Flat Rock, and so on as well. because as I said before, St. George is in the center of the island along with the parish of St. Thomas. So there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes, and St. George can also be referred to as the breadbasket of Barbados. St. George was carved out of the parish of St. Michael between 1640 and 1641. So St. Michael is the mother parish and St. George was carved out of it. And down below St. George, but the Polyclinic will be the St. George Parish Church. So this hill can also be referred to as the Rectory Hill. This is the hill that is running all up by the lion at Gun Hill. And it can also be referred to as the Rectory Hill because it is where St. George Rectory is located. Right at the bottom, around the corner here, at the bottom before you get down by the church. St. George Parish Church is the second oldest place of worship in Barbados, built in 1641 and was built in 1784. And it is more Georgian and less Gothic. So yes guys, thanks again for watching now, and have a blessed evening. That's right, yeah. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.